Hey guys, I'm going to be walking you through 3 things that you should be doing this winter time so you can actually take control of your marketing for next year. Stay tuned. Hey guys, this is Logan Shinholster with Contractor Growth Network, and this is the time of the year where everything starts to really slow down. And you're in one of 2 boats if you're a contractor. Either boat A is you just take the season off, right? Because it's way slowed down, there's not much work going on. Or B, you end up going to get a second job just to make ends meet, all right? And what happens with either situation is that you get stuck in this cycle. So if you're in boat A where it slows down and you just take time off, most guys just go, well, I'm good, I'm out, let me just take a chill pill. And they don't end up crushing 2020 like they want to because they took 2 months off and just hung out because they're tired, which is fine, but don't expect 2020 to be your year because you did nothing to prep for it, right? Nothing is different if nothing is different, okay? Let's say you're in boat B, you go get a second job. Again, you gotta make ends meet, I get that, but if you're not working nights and weekends to try to build up for 2020, then guess what you're gonna be doing next winter in 2020? The same thing. So what I wanna walk you through is 3 things that you should be doing this wintertime to actually prep for next year instead of trying to let stuff happen to you so you can actually go out and take it on your own. So number 1 is going to be go through all of your reviews. Talk to all of your past customers if you have a small customer base and figure out why they hired you. Okay? When you go through your reviews, what most customers are doing is when they write a review for you, they're pinpointing what stood out to them the most about you. So if it's something good that you finished on time, if you finished under budget, if you communicated well, figure that out and find the commonality, find the trend. Same things when you reach out to past customers. Okay, if you go, hey, I'm just curious, what made you hire us? What did you like about the process? Stuff like that, you're gonna find that there's one main reason through it all, and that is what makes you stand out the most. Most painters, remodelers, landscapers, what they do is they like to say, well, we provide a good customer experience and we have quality services. But in reality, it's the fact that you didn't go into their kid's room and mess it all up when their kids are like still living in the house, right? So figure out what people actually care about, and that is what your message for next year is going to be all about. So every post that you put out, when you read your website, when you check on anything else, it's all surrounded by your unique selling proposition, because if everybody that you've worked with so far finds one thing in common that they really enjoyed about you, that is your new platform to stand on, and that's where you go from here. So number 1 is going to be figure out what your customers actually care about, not what you think they care about. Number 2, speaking of website, make sure your website is good to go. If you do not have your website set up with the same quality that you actually do your work or the same quality that your truck wrap is in, you are at a huge disadvantage. And here's what I mean. A truck wrap is only good if people are seeing you around town, right? So for all those drivers out there that are mostly focused either on the road or their cell phones, guess where they're not seeing? Your truck wrap. But you put all this time and money and energy into this truck wrap, yet the people that are on their phones searching for contractor near me and they get to your website, it's trash. So if you actually had a website that mirrored your truck wrap, your website would be like Nordstrom's-esque. But if you had a truck wrap that mirrored your current website, your truck would probably have no tailgate, it would be rusted out, it would not look good at all. So if you put as much time and energy into your truck wrap, into your website that you put into your truck wrap, you're gonna be that much better. So your website needs to be persuasive. And here's what I mean by that, is 1, you need to talk about the things that people actually care about, which goes back to point 1. You need to also show pictures of your work, because if you're not showing pictures of your work, befores and afters, transformations, things like that, then how's anybody gonna know if you can actually do the work or not? Make sure you're showing this stuff. Don't just tell them. If you just say, yeah, we do really good work, we have high quality, trust me, we're the best, that doesn't do anything. People need to see this stuff. We live in a visual world. Your brain can process images 60,000 times faster than words. Put pictures up there. Part 3, make sure you have testimonials on your website. Those testimonials that you just went through and figured out what makes you stand out, that's going to be your selling point. So for example, let's say everybody talks about how you communicate very well. They all say Logan is the best communicator as a contractor. We absolutely love it. So your entire website, or most of your website, is going to be focused on both the product, but also how you communicated throughout the product. And then the testimonials you put on your website are going to be, they're going to have a lot about communication in them. All right, and then when you have pictures on your website, it's not just going to be a picture of the finalized kitchen, it's also going to have a picture of the kitchen with you talking with the homeowner because you're communicating. Show what you're talking about on your website. Your website is your #1 sales tool, yet unfortunately it's the most neglected thing because it's out of sight, out of mind, and people just assume, well, they'll see my truck wrap, and you have to look at your truck wrap every day, but you can very easily go on Google Analytics and see how many people are actually looking at your website, and that will astonish you most likely. All right, so first part is going to be know what your customers actually want. Part 2 is going to be websites, and part 3 is start with video. It's not too late. It's getting to be too late, but it's not too late yet. Go on YouTube and start your YouTube channel. There's tons of tutorials about how to do it. We're not saying learn how to edit. I'm not saying go out and get expensive camera work or cameras. All I'm saying is pull out your iPhone or your smartphone or whatever it is. If you don't have a smartphone, don't know how you're doing business, but make sure you turn that thing sideways and just record at the end of each day a project, just the updates. Spend 2 minutes, walk through nice and slow to say, hey, today in the kitchen, here's what we did. We demoed this, 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 and this. Great. Check back tomorrow to see what else we did. And then the next day, you're going to say, we finished off the demo. Let me show you what I mean. And that's it. Video is everything, and YouTube is still, if you get 9 innings, YouTube's in like inning 3.5. So you still have a lot of time before it gets too saturated for contractors. Make sure that you're hopping on video sooner than later. And number 4, it's a bonus number 4, make sure that you're smashing the like button on this video. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm. Please do it. Like, we want to get this message out there to as many contractors that will listen and take charge of their own stuff. So, recap. 1, figure out what people actually want, not what you think they want, and using buzzwords like communication and great quality. That's great, but you need to get specific. 2, have a killer website. Your website's the foundation of everything. If your website is crap, doesn't matter how out of sight, out of mind it is, you will not grow as a business, especially as a remodeler, landscaper, things like that. If you're a roofer, window installation, things like that, you can get away with it a little bit more. But if you are in the lower urgency visual space, you got to have a good website. And part 3, get on video, get on YouTube. Facebook organic is starting to die out more and more and more. YouTube is not. It's picking up steam. Get on YouTube, show your work there, and whatever those unique selling propositions are from part 1, show that as well. Show you with a client talking so people can see, oh, he backs up what he's saying, you know, communication-wise. Then you take that video and you put it on your website. So now you actually have a video showing the communication with a client. All right, part 4, obviously, smash that bad boy. Guys, 2020 can be your year only if you take action, but if you've done nothing to change the business for next year, then nothing will change about the business in the new year. Good luck. Get after it. Thank you.